Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to the next episode of Nancy Drew, Curse of Blackmoor Manor. Last time out, we completed the maze at the bottom of the secret passageway, acquired this green glowstone, and made our way into the secret alchemy lab. Let's see what we have here. Interesting. Right, so we've got a sword, we have a statue, plenty of weapons, a furnace with a dragon above it. Oh, and a set of stairs. And what look like... No, it doesn't look like we can go and check those out. Okay, one thing at a time.
One big drink of water, aren't you?
Huh? You're one big drink of water? What does that mean? According to Nigel, the symbol of a snake swallowing its tail is known as an Ouroboros and is usually associated with alchemy. I could probably find more information on alchemy if I do a search on my mobile telephone. What do we have here?
My dear initiate.
Oh, that's the only part of this that Nancy's going to read. Okay. My dear initiate, congratulations for progressing this far. Your goal may not be in sight, but it is very, very close. I leave this for you, because the Athenor can be daunting and not a little discouraging. Just bear in mind that to use it, you must first light it, and to light it, you must give it 4 things. Earth in liquid form, air, water, and fire. Should you require... So earth in liquid form is like oil, I guess, then. Should you require more information, consult the Mutus Liber, something even my grandfather Corbin apparently did with some frequency. Let's take a screenshot of that, and we're going to go and add it to our notebook.
Penelope Penvelin.
Ah.
Wow, this letter was written more than 200 years ago.
I regret that we shall never meet, but you will get a glimpse into my life when you encounter my contribution to the security of our treasure. Likewise, were I somehow to project myself into the future, I would learn something about you were I to come across the obstacle which you will have created. Blackmoor Manor is indeed the sum of the hearts and minds of those who have dwelt here. Welcome, Penelope Penvelin. Okay. So there's a bunch of security measures that get added to over time, I suppose. What do we have here? Aeolus, Master of the Winds. The ancients believed that Aeolus was the keeper of the 4 winds. Zephyrus, the west wind, Boreas, the north wind, Favonius, the south wind, and Erebus, the east wind. Aeolus held them all captive, releasing them as gales or breezes only when the deities so ordered. It was a sombre responsibility. For wind, the rush of air was vital for producing and maintaining fire, and with fire, all manner of weapons and tools could be forged. But sometimes the winds would escape and Aeolus would have to capture them all over again. This was not easy, not even for someone as powerful as he, for the winds veered about capriciously and blew fiercely. Should one of the winds find Aeolus in his path, he would attempt to blow him into one of the bottomless pits that packed the world back then. But Aeolus persevered, sometimes taking one giant step sometimes 2, and one by one he would catch the 4 winds and tuck them away until they were needed. Sometimes, to keep him busy, the deities would summon him to lift something they could not, and he never failed them. No wind was too strong, no weight too heavy for the mighty Aeolus. What a curious tale. And it's genuinely just these 2 pages. And not that I'm complaining, right? We have a lot of games on at the moment that have a lot of reading. Upper level. West. East. Peephole. Oh, and we have multiple pages here. Oh man, we are really cracking this wide open, aren't we? Main level. Chimes and peephole. And then lower level. Well lock. We didn't spot that. That's going to be useful to know about. Welcome, dear initiate, pride of the Penvillin heritage. Here you will face many trials, but persevere, for your reward shall be the knowledge of those who have passed before you and the honour of those to come. You have demonstrated your worthiness by negotiating the moving rooms and mastering the alchemy test which our father Albert created to protect his laboratory. Now, you will help protect our heritage by creating yet another test for new initiates to pass. For my part, I have set this tradition in motion with the establishment of the rules of Penvillin inheritance, and have enlisted the Bossini family to oversee our efforts and discoveries. There are 6 columns in the Great Hall, each hiding a brave knight, who will direct the movement of the Oil of Enlightenment to this forge, in which a key shall be created to reveal the secret of our father, Randolph. The secret must be well guarded. Hide the final solution to unlock this secret in your coat of arms and in the silent book. Let my words, woven in cloth, be the guide to finding the first key to open the column decorated with Jupiter's mighty bolt. Amicus et Magister, Charles. And then we have the other initiates. That's 1547. Lacking my grandfather's wit and wisdom, I can only add to his genius. His tiles are now locked. The key is to be found near a staircase that sings. But the forge cannot work without being tempered by water. If the well is empty, a devious lock hidden in the passages underneath the manor will return it to its watery state. Dear friends, dear Penvillins, I fear my time is soon ended. My efforts to protect those in need will soon seal my doom. I have constructed a column to represent Mercury, on whose swift wings would that I could escape these trying times. By moving the hands that protect my home with their alarum chimes, my father's work will release the wand. My return to our ancestral home is welcomed with neither gladness nor the embrace of family, but no force of a misguided man can destroy our tradition. I have endeavoured to make our secrets even more firm. To bring fire to the forge, tame the master guardian Gargoyle and his 2 companions with Mercury's wand. But be fleet of foot, time is of the essence. Once you have completed this task, apply the wand to the depository for the forge's fuel. There, oil and fire will mix. What a curiosity, what a fortune, what a dream. To know that these strange riddles and puzzles have endured for so many generations, what an honour to contribute. And how busy I have been to bring the joy of discovery to you, my children's children. May playful companion hides the loving point of Venus's armour. With this point, you will assist in the ordering of the knights who block the passage of oil to the forge. And how can a forge work without the sweet essence of air to fan its flames? Seek the curious puzzle in this room to help poor Aeolus capture those unruly winds. How I wish I could have met you. Penny, 1775. So many years have passed since I first stepped into this strange universe. Using my coat of arms and star charts, you will soon discover how to open my moon box and find the special lens hidden within. Use this lens in my telescope to see 5 special muses. Select each one in the correct order, and Betty will wager grandmother's key. With this very same lens, find the secret panel hidden in my room. There, you will discover the most intricate puzzle that hides the key to the column of moons. Bridget. After discovering countless wonders around the world, what joy it is to find such mysteries at home. My dear grandchild John, on this day, your first birthday, I complete my destiny. A dragon now watches over the manor, and a column is dedicated to Saturn, the god of time. With time, you will discover the passage that hides its key behind a target. Aim well and throw with force, and the key shall be yours. How sad that only a few will revel in this secret. It is I who completes the key to guard the last column, so be it. Help my dear amphibious friend cross the conservatory's pond, and the Mars key shall be yours. John Charles Harold Penvillin. My computer will help you find the Saturn key. Be not afraid. I share the sentiments of our dear distant grandmother Penny. I too wish to have known you, my children. Be strong and just in all that you do. Alan. P.S. A great shortcut through Father Albert's moving rooms is to open and close the Mars door 2 times without advancing through to the next room. Then turn around and voila, you're home. What an excellent book. I love it. Do you know what? The lore of this one, I genuinely kind of love it, right? The idea that you've got this old stately home and this family tradition that you add a new puzzle to form part of this bigger puzzle, so it gets more and more complicated over time. What a good idea. What a good idea. Like, not only does it sort of diegetically solve the problem of why are there so many random puzzles and secret passageways in this house? Sorry, huh? Right? But it just... So, like, it adds realism to the game by making it like an in-world explanation as to why things are the way they are in this way. But just from a storytelling point of view, I think this is a really good story. And I think, like, I don't know. I think the idea of having a journal where every generation writes a couple of pages, I think that's such a nice idea. I think that's so cool. Man. Okay, we obviously need to make note of all of this stuff. Right, we obviously need to make note of all of this stuff. and then we can sort of move on from there. Right, we'll analyse all of that in a little while. We have another sheet of paper here. Lydia Blackwood Manor has remained largely intact all these years. Would that I could lay claim to my birthright and live here openly. But Lydia tells me that my grandmother's name still stirs fear and hatred in the hearts of nearby villagers and counsels discretion. Perhaps Felipe something something something. I wonder who that's in relation to. Lydia's the teacher, right? Okay, and I think that is going to be it for the table of stuff.
This looks like some kind of medieval forge.
I don't know why you say medieval. It just looks like a forge to me, medieval or otherwise.
This looks like some kind of ancient mold. By pulling out different plugs, I can create different patterns in the mold.
Oh yeah, okay. A lot of different options
Looks
there.
like a chunk of metal.
Uh-huh. So, what else are we going to get over here? Another book! The Journal of Charles Penvelin. Ah, this one is a little bit more rough. I do hereby decree that an initiate may be male or female, and the education of said initiate is to begin no sooner than the 12th... something something. How many pages have we got in here? No, that's the last page. So only a few pages. Only a few pages here. I still cannot believe that Garrett is gone. The tragedy has caused his mother to shun all light, seeking solace in silence and shadow, but finding it naught. His sister, having shared the bright day of his birth, cannot but constantly relieve the grey day of his passing. And I, his father, find my thoughts going to him like May flies to the hearth. What was, what could have been, what is to become of the Penvelin name, I guess. Question of who will inherit the throne of England, personally relevant, for I, like Henry, lack a male heir, and there is much at stake. But unlike the king, tradition is at my mercy, not I at its, nor am I bound by the notion that power can be passed from men to men only. In my years on the bench, I have seen far too many dull husbands and far too be solved by contracting the services of one family. The members of this family will be charged with the preserving our traditions and teaching them to the firstborn child of the appropriate generation under strict secrecy. It is conceivable that, through the centuries, they will know more about our family than do we Penvelins. But by this means, and by this means alone, will it be possible to ensure that our treasure is never... I think that's just lore rather than clues, so I shan't worry about taking copies of that. Surely this is one of the most ingenious machines ever created, saving no doubt the life of many an innocent man. The fact that it played a part in my grandmother's condemnation and execution is cruel irony. Ah, controls where the mercury shall move. Door chimes for secret doors and control for mercury. Unlocks the key to the north. If this statue is only... I mean, we might well have lucked out into a solution for that one. Because we've got the mercury wand. Maybe we just got incredibly lucky with what we were doing there. Have begun to take note of my clandestine activities, reporting to the constable that they have heard strange noises and seen strange lights when passing the manor at night. I am loath to curtail my experiments, for working in such close proximity to the treasure is a boon to my spirits, but I fear... something. Now, what do we have here? Oh, okay, that's the keyhole for the forge. One must assume. Right, we're not supposed to be able to look for that, is it? Okay. So this is move once, move twice.
Whoa. Sounds like the big guy out there just took a step.
Oh, really? So these are the winds?
Looks like some winds are stronger than others.
How are these guys moving? Oh, those are the... Oh, this is literally physically moving around. Okay. And this is... and it's sort of painted on the floor of this room. Kinda. You can sort of see it. Okay, okay. We kinda got it. So, that's where he's starting. Huh. Why? So blue is the only way to make a start. Okay, so we've got one of the winds right there. Oh, he's blown me all the way over here. So he's just moving sort of up and down at the moment. No? Okay, he's going across. So if I move here, will he... Oh, man, no. Can I jump over a gap? I can jump over a gap. Come on, jump me over a gap again. Got him. Now these two, one's going up and one's going down. So as long as I stay reasonably sensible, should be pretty good here. I'm not sure exactly what the rules are on how these guys are supposed to be moving, to be honest, but... Got him. We're sort of doing this a little randomly. Got him?
It sounds like air is going to the forge.
Lovely. Okay, so that's working now. This is probably a good opportunity to go through this list and see what has been done. So, computer. We'll go most recent and backwards. Okay, tick. We know that. Saturn key. The Saturn key is... The Saturn key will be the time, right? Would that not be the Saturn key? That's Mercury. That's Zeus. We got 3 of them. So I think Saturn. The Mars key will be yours if you help my amphibious friend cross the conservatory pond. We've not done that. Next, after discovering countless wonders around the world, a dragon now watches over the manor, and a column is dedicated to Saturn, the god of time. With time, you'll discover the passage that hides its key behind a target. Yes, good. That's all fine then. We've done that. So what's he talking about then, about needing the Saturn key? My computer will help you find the Saturn key, be not afraid. So wait. What did we get from the ghost hunt when we finished the ghost hunt? That, I mean, it must have been something. I just can't remember what it is. Okay. So many years have passed using my arms. A chance to discover moon box. Done that. Special lens hidden within. Use this lens to find 5 special muses. Done that. Select each one in the correct order. And Betty, select each one. Okay, we've not done that. With the very same lens, find the secret panel in my room. Column of moons. Okay, so we need to do that. Strange riddles and puzzles have endured for so many generations, one on to contribute. My playful companion hides the loving point of Venus's armor. So that is outstanding. How can a forge work without air to fan its flames? Seek the curious puzzle in this room to help Aeolus. Right, we've done that. That's been done. My return to our ancestral home is welcome. To bring fire to the forge, tame the Master Guardian Gargoyle and his 2 companions with Mercury's wand. Once you've completed the task, apply the wand to the depository of the forge's fuel. Yes, we've done that. We've got Mercury's wand. Lacking my grandfather's wit and wisdom, I can only add to his genius. His tiles are now locked. The key is to be found near a staircase that sings. But the forge cannot work without being timbered by water. If the well is empty, a devious lock hidden in the passage underneath the manor. Okay, so we need that. And then this is like the main body of the thing. So we've done some of these, but we have a lot of them outstanding. Let's see about going to the well lock. That would be a pretty good thing to go and find. Is there any way to look up to give us an indication about, like, how to get the oil in? But it's like, okay, we've got air going in there. It's very loud. Ooh, what's this up here? We have not read these. Glorious laboratory which my ancestor Albert Penvelin created. I even found some of his notations and have performed many of his experiments, although so far... Questions. Excellent. Well, this really gives we got some excellent direction now about where we're going to go. So okay, that should be then out. And wait. Aha.
This reminds me of that picture I saw in the Mutus Liber. I'm supposed to press the button under the blue triangles I want to move, then press the one under the group I want to move them to, until I wind up with a group of just 4 triangles.
What? Okay, I think I get it. Okay, I think I understand. Well, I thought I understood. You're expecting to get a group of 4 triangles out of this. Well, this and this will just move 3. Oh, well, I suppose we can move 2 here. And then we've got 1. Ah, there we go. Lovely.
If I open the door now, I'll flood the place.
Oh. But I've not been in there at all. Okay, never mind. We have water, though. Or we should have water, I guess. Oh!
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, it's Ned. I've been dying to know how
Ned.
things are going there. What's the latest?
Well, I've discovered some kind of medieval alchemy lab.
Really? Where?
Under the manor. And I mean way under the manor. In fact, I may be the only one in this place who knows about it.
What's in it?
Well, I was hoping to find the fabled Penvelin treasure, but all there is in there is an old forge.
No, the treasure's in the
Forge?
safe.
Isn't
Use the
thing you
forge
use
to make the
heat metal and
key.
make swords and stuff?
Right.
So what are you going to do now?
Turn
Well,
the
actually, the
forge
forge
on.
looks like something I saw in that strange picture book Jane has that I told you about before, which means I should probably check it out more thoroughly.
Probably hasn't been used for centuries.
That's the thing. It looks like it has been used recently. I mean, relatively recently. Certainly within the past 50 years or so.
50 years.
What would someone be using a forge to make in this day and age?
There was also this big keyhole in the lab.
What about a key?
No key.
Well, there you go. Maybe that's what has to be forged.
The key that goes in that keyhole?
That'd be my guess.
I'll talk to you soon.
I'm already looking forward to it.
Aw, Ned. Aw.
The time has come for closing books.
Really? Time has come? It's only 7:30. Right, let's get out into the conservatory. Look at that. That's the sound of water. What can we do with these frogs from here, then? Ah, isn't that nice?
Someone deliberately set this up so they could use this squirt gun to hit those tiles over there.
Uh-huh. Well, don't go that way, then. I don't know what we did, but whatever it is we did it. Blah. It's like blah. Jolly good. Oh dear, that's funny.
Have you seen? The well is filled up again. It's very curious, but quite wonderful.
Goodbye.
Run along.
Goodbye. Yes, super handy to have filled up the well, though. Okay, that gives us Venus. Yes. So, something here. No, that's Venus's arrow. There we go. If the well is empty, devious lock. Okay, good. So all of that's been done. Excellent. Next, to bring fire to the forge, tame the Master Guardian Gargoyle and his 2 companions with Mercury's wand. But be of fleet foot, time is of the essence. So, we've got a little guardian here. So you do it with Mercury's wand. No? Maybe we have to do the Master Gargoyle first. Ominous music. Oh man, come on. Come on, this way. There's not great time of the essencing, have to admit. Okay. So we've got to touch the other 2 gargoyles, but time is of the essence. No?
And the winner is Lulu.
Okay, that one will go.
Pay no attention to the bird behind the curtain.
Surely it must be this one. No? Is
Pay
there
no
a-
attention to the bird behind the curtain.
Is there another gargoyle I should be looking at? I don't think there's a gargoyle in the room, is there? I thought those were the only gargoyles. Okay. In the meantime, let's have a look at this thing. I never saw that book
John
there.
Penvellin.
Granny and the Water Fairy. In a faraway place beside a pond since gone dry, there lived a frog named Granny. Granny was content to live by himself and never ventured into the pond, for back when it was a fearsome place full of crocodiles that lurked beneath the surface, just waiting for a tasty little morsel like Granny to swim by. But one day, a beautiful princess appeared on the other side of the pond. Like Granny, she was by herself, for she had been unfairly banished from her father's kingdom. Oh, sorry, I realise I've left you on the small page. Sometimes at night, Granny could hear her singing sad songs and talking to herself out of loneliness. He longed to swim across the pond so they could keep each other company, but he knew the crocodiles would eat him if he tried. So he sat on the shore, croaking mournfully in the moonlight all alone. Then one day a kind-hearted water fairy appeared in the mist above the swamp that surrounded the pond and told Granny that she would help him cross the pond so that he and the princess could be together. How? Granny asked. I cannot swim across, for the crocodiles are fast and fierce and have eaten more friends and relatives than I dare count. You will not have to swim, the water fairy replied, for I shall make a path for you. And don't forget, crocodiles tend to hide in the middle of the pond and near trees, and they hate boats. With that, a lily pad suddenly appeared in the pond in front of Granny. Although he was still afraid, he summoned his courage and hopped onto it. Then another lily pad appeared, and after that another, then another. Granny leapt from one to the next, his tiny heart pounding in his chest, until, at long last, he leapt from the last lily pad to the dock where the princess sat. She was delighted to see the little frog, and when she realised that Granny had made the perilous journey across the pond just to be with her, she smiled for the first time since her banishment. So grateful was she for Granny's company that she gave the water fairy a gift, a bright red key, which the water fairy soon put to use, and they all lived happily ever after. That wasn't really where I was going with that one, though. Okay, so we solved that one sort of accidentally ourselves, but... Okay. With the same lens, find the secret panel in my room. Secret panel.
I wonder if the
it's
lens
not-
I found in that box would fit here.
Oh, right, it goes in there. These look like alchemy symbols again, don't they? Yeah, we've got multiplication up in the top left. Maybe. They're a little bit weird. It's not quite the same. It's not quite the same. What did the book exactly say about it? Find the secret panel hidden in my room. There you'll discover a most intricate puzzle that hides the key to the column of moons. So... what are we looking for? I don't think it's any of that. And it doesn't really quite look like this, to be honest. Right, okay, it does give us back our, does give us back the lens. So were we supposed to activate somehow what we found here? One top corner, bottom corner. Oh! No, they've still not delivered any fresh food for us. Boo! So that doesn't activate this at all. So when this text down here said select each one in the correct order and Betty will wager grandmother's key, I don't really know what that's getting at. Oh wait, yes we do. It's Betty's the machine downstairs, isn't she? So what is that? That's... hang on, we could put this away. So what do we have to do? We just have to select the card.
Just take it away.
But how can you expect to feel better if you don't eat properly?
And from now on, just bring me what I ask for.
A healthy digestive system cannot do without roughage, you know.
Yes, Mrs. True.
Ah!
Roughage. Hello?
Interesting. Looks like some sort of charm.
Looks like some sort of something, doesn't it? What time is it? It's only 8 o'clock. Did she go down the stairs?
Guess she's not in her room.
No. Okay, fine. I mean, we could try.
Linda?
Linda?
I'll be going now.
No. Linda doesn't want to talk to us. Linda's like, go back to America. Okay. So that's where we've seen those images before. So what exactly did this say? Select each one in the correct order and Betty will wager grandmother's key. Okay, so these are what we saw.
It stopped working.
No!
I need something to wind it up.
Oh!
I need something to wind it up.
Not that. I'm starting to get enough items that I'm a bit like, wait, what are all these now? Right, okay, so... Who would have that? I mean, it's only 8 o'clock. Maybe the girl has it. Hello.
Nancy, I'm so afraid. Someone just sent me this horrid message. Look at this.
This house is now mine, so of this be warned. Thou hast angered me and shall soon be gone.
Ooh.
Now look on the other side. That symbol is a rune. Right side up, it means protection like a shield. But there, it's upside down. It means I'm in danger.
I wouldn't take this seriously, Jane. Someone in this house is up to no good, and I'm determined to find out who it is.
Are you really? I mean, none of these weird things started happening until you came to Blackmoor.
Well, except
How do
Linda
I know it's
getting
not
sick.
you who's behind all this?
I think you can trust me.
I think not. I don't think I can trust anyone right now. I wish I'd never come back to this place. It's old and cold, and I hate it. And I just don't want to be here.
I know you're upset,
Yeah.
but please, you have to trust me. I'm on your side.
It's terrible growing up in a, checks notes, literal castle.
I should get going.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so we need a wind-up key to get Betty working again, and that should get us another piece of pillar for our next thing. So who's going to have that wind-up key? I guess maybe the aunt is going to have it. And then in terms of what else is then left here, you've got the forge stuff at the top, right? Now, ironically enough, because everyone's adding an extra step to the puzzle each generation, the stuff at the top is the stuff that you do last, right? So we've done all that. We have the Master Guardian Gargoyle and his 2 companions with Mercury's wand. We've not done that yet. Depository for the fuel. I assume that's the drain in the middle of the room. To know these strange riddles and puzzles have been over for so many generations. So this one is done because that's Penny 1775, right? There's nothing else here. So many generations bring the joy of discovery to you. My playful companion hides the loving point of Venus's armor. So yes, this passage is done. So that's all done. Here's the automaton. That's all done, which is fine. We've done Mars. Right, we did the frog. And then I think we've got this, right? Because that's the ghost hunt. Pretty sure. So maybe after we've done Betty... we need to then do the gargoyles, and then everything's ready to forge ourselves a key. So maybe we're getting pretty close there. But my friends, that's all we have time for in today's episode. So do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying this episode and you're enjoying this series of Nancy Drew, Curse of Blackmoor Manor. Consider supporting the channel on the Patreon if you'd like access to these episodes a week early. I will see you next time. Bye for now.